Great news for everyone who has been waiting for their much-needed relief funds. In this video, we've provided the most recent information on the $2,600 installments that Social Security SSI and SSDI will be receiving. It's important to note down the dates because your money will soon be arriving. Got all the information you require to make sure you're ready to get your relief payout. Let's start by discussing who is eligible for this. Monetary increase regardless of Social Security status. We'll explain the differences between SSI and SSDI so you can determine if you qualify for this. Essential assistance. The most crucial query is, when will the money hit your bank account? We'll answer that by revealing the dates of the confirmed deposits, which will give you a precise idea of when to expect your money. You may better organize your funds and reduce anxiety over when to make financial predictions by understanding when it will arrive. But that doesn't mean everything goes according to plan. We'll go over some crucial advice to guarantee a smoother deposit procedure, from changing your direct deposit details to confirming your eligibility. We'll walk you through each step to make sure you get your money without any problems. With the exception of broad eligibility requirements, the upcoming $2,600 direct payments are essentially a revival of the stimulus checks given to Americans suffering from the economic fallout during the COVID-19 pandemic. However, this payment will specifically target lower-income seniors and disabled people who receive the following federal advantages. Retirement benefits from Social Security, SSDI, SSI. For the whole 2022 calendar year, you had to be an active participant in one of those benefit programs in order to be eligible. Your 2022 benefit rate will determine how much you can get in payments, up to a maximum of $2,000. It's crucial to remember that higher earnings. It is likely that Social Security claimants whose benefits were fully or partially taxed in 2022 will not be eligible for the $2,600 payouts. Although the precise income requirements are complicated, the goal is to identify lower-income clients who are more in need of financial assistance. Furthermore, you need to have a working Social Security number in order to be paid. In spite of not getting direct benefits, non-citizens are not eligible. Nevertheless, people who qualify and are dependent on someone else's tax return may be able to receive their own check. The estimated timeline for obtaining the $2,600. Here are the direct payments. Retirement survivors with disabilities who receive Social Security. Your payout will be deposited on May 10th if your birthday falls between the 1st and 10th of the month. If it comes between the 11th and 20th, the deposit date is May 17th of that month. SSI participants who have birthdays between May 21st and May 31st should anticipate receiving their payment on May 24th. All SSI recipients, regardless of birth date, will get their payment on May 31st. Eligible beneficiaries will automatically receive their payments through the same way you typically get your Social Security, direct deposit of SSI benefits. Recipients of Social Security disability insurance through direct express debit card or paper check are subject to the same schedule as ordinary beneficiaries depending on their birth date. However, there is a significant distinction for SSDI payments in a household where the disabled worker receives SSDI plus payments for 2 children. The worker alone would receive up to $2,000 because the $2,000 amount only applies to the disabled worker and does not apply to other family members like spouses or children who may receive auxiliary benefits based on the worker's record. The amounts for the children's benefits, if applicable, would not grow. You might be asking why millions of Social Security SSDI and SSI beneficiaries are already receiving payments of up to $2,000. Federal lawmakers are motivated by a few important causes. Preceded elevated inflation, diminishing advantages. While inflation has started to decline recently, it is still close to multi-decade highs and has significantly increased the cost of basic necessities like food, housing, and energy, which account for a large portion of the benefits for many beneficiaries. Political considerations and high-income seniors already received a boost. Earnings. With the next presidential election only 18 months away, The current administration and its congressional allies are eager to provide lower-income constituents who are most burdened by rising costs with real financial relief. This will enable tens of millions of Social Security recipients to receive money. SSDI receiving a significant portion of the vote, particularly in swing states, is regarded as a cunning political maneuver. Another argument offered is that last year's Inflation Reduction Act changed the tax classification of retirement savings, so giving higher-income seniors an additional significant boost. The potential $2,600 direct payment may seem substantial, but detractors contend it falls terribly short of what is actually required to support beneficiary households that are struggling financially. A $2,600 one-time check won't go very far when the cost of necessities like food, rent, utilities, and other necessities keeps going up every month, they say. A more substantial and ongoing increase to Social Security benefits themselves. According to Mary Johnson, a policy analyst for the nonpartisan Senior Citizens League, Johnson and other advocacy groups would offer participants of the program significantly more significant financial relief over the course of their retirements. Some detractors note that a large number of low-income majority of potential recipients respond that while in an ideal world, they'd gladly take the $2,600 now. Households have depleted savings amid the economic turmoil, accruing debts that no one-time payment can fully alleviate in the long run. They call for broader policies to rein in core living costs. Many people who live month to month or even temporarily, if you're one of the tens of millions of people anticipated to receive $2,600 in direct payments in May, financial breathing room can help you avoid having to make difficult decisions between your basic needs. Financial planners advise proactive planning in order to make the most of this one-time windfall, can optimize the fund's beneficial effects on the financial stability of your home. Go beyond the relief you feel right away and consider how you may use this cash to better position yourself for certified financial planner. Jack Wilkinson cautions against investing in rising costs over time. Here are a few highly suggested from financial professionals on how to use your $2,600 payment to pay off expensive credit card debt in the best possible way. 2. Protect against low MRE savings. 3. Enhance their energy efficiency. 4. Assemble a supply of necessities. 5. Cover medical costs or seek treatment. 6. Make up the difference in underfunded retirement savings. Naturally, a few recipients may want to set aside a portion of the windfall for small indulgences, but most planners advise striking a balance between necessities and wants because the payments are only intended to provide short-term comfort. Whenever significant federal payments are made, con artists always surface with clever plans. AARP and the Federal Trade Commission alert receivers about the possibility of phishing schemes, including phone impersonation. Watch out for fraudulent check scams and phony financial advisors that promise to assist you access or optimize your benefits in exchange for a one-time fee. You should also frequently review your financial statements and never provide personal information until you have first established contact with a verified agency number. You can make sure that this temporary support reaches you without any problems and offers the desired relaxation from. While the $2,600 direct payments try to provide immediate financial assistance, many advocates contend that deeper structural reforms are necessary to address rising living costs and the importance of being vigilant about frauds. Genuinely support Social Security beneficiaries in the long run. One of the main concerns is the program's financial sustainability, as the trust funds are expected to run out by 2035 if Congress does not act. While one-time payments are useful in the short term, long-term solutions are required. Put Social Security on a sustainable footing for the next 75 years and beyond, according to Nancy Altman, president of Social Security Works, an advocacy group. Common sense solutions are available. What's lacking is political will, Altman says, ranging from raising benefits to applying the payroll tax to wages over $400,000. Some claim that this equates to an overall benefit loss by making retirees wait longer or receive smaller benefits. And others note that the full retirement age for receiving maximum Social Security benefits has climbed twice in recent decades, currently at 67 for those born in 1960 or later. Reduced compensation. On the other hand, they suggest freezing or even decreasing the retirement age. Hawks argue that difficult but necessary reforms, such as raising the retirement age further, lowering cost of living adjustments, or means testing payments based on individual wealth, are required to address Social Security's long-term budget concerns. Assets in the absence of such modifications. They caution that if the program continues to use deficit spending to distribute $2,600 checks, it will eventually run out of money and overwhelm the federal budget.